Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Car Manufacture, where we are doing really good. We've actually kind of now started to build two new variants of vehicles. We've got the new variant of the Volkswagen, this is the Volkswagen 2, and we've got the SU Folio as well. And we're selling them for quite a decent amount of profit, so much in fact that we've now got a lot more free cash money moolah in the bank, which we're going to finally invest today into building some robots. And what I mean by that is we have the ability to build some basic robot arms which will work faster than mechanics at the cost of quality. So it might be a case of the quality is a little bit less, but they work a bit faster. And it means I don't need to hire a mechanic because I have a robot in its place. So I save money? Fingers crossed. I don't know how that's going to work out, but it could mean I make a lot more money. Now, if you are enjoying the series so far, guys, please make sure you smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here so you get notified when more episodes do come out. But as of right now, I can't make these two variants of vehicles quick enough for how we are selling them because it does take a lot longer to build them. Now, we are researching a new vehicle. It looks like some type of like a race car, which is really interesting. We've just sold our last remaining Volkswagen 2 here, which means there's no vehicles to currently sell, which is not ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock the basic robot arm first. So there is other ones by the looks of it. And if I now go to build mode and conveyor, oh, we've got the basic tools hanger. It's something else that I didn't get either. We'll get that in just a moment. So the crane assembly is 1,000 big ones. An arm for assembling elements in the production line, capacity 6. These ones also have a capacity of 6, but I'm assuming they're going to be a lot faster. Now, oh my goodness me, okay, it's actually quite a big object. And how many can I get in? Can I get 2 in, sorry? Like one either side? Would that work? I mean, if I was to do that, I'll have to kind of move this. I'm going to destroy it by the looks of it. Let me destroy. We'll do it on this one. This will be the interesting one, okay? So if I put you there and put you there, right? I can then get... I don't know if I need all of them, but I've got them. I could do one there, one there. What? I've just spent $4,000. Oh my goodness me. This is ridiculous, guys. Look at how complex this now looks. So I've done that. What do I now need to do? I need to create orders for them, right? So if I get rid of the... So, okay, is it a case of I don't want to supply this? If I remove the orders there and then give these the orders? So it can't take all of it because it doesn't have the capacity, right? Is that how it works? So if I say... No, 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 no. So if I say to that, do that, place the order. And if I say to this one, do the rest. That does work like that. Okay, that was a good job then I got one either side, right? So if I get rid of all of this. So one side does one thing, the other one does the other. Oh. Right, I think I might have now just figured something out. So all I've got to do then is put the parts in the buckets behind them. Which I've now just got rid of a bunch of mechanics' jobs. But I might need more transporters. But as you can see, it's now going along doing the work. And it's applying it all step by step. And building it all. This is wild. I've got actual robots now building my vehicles. So that's done all it needs to do. Now this does all it needs to do. But in the meantime, they'll load this back up to do the next one. Oh, good God. Does this mean we're now producing vehicles a lot quicker? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to find out. And that cost me $4,000 to do that, by the way. Because I needed to buy 4 of these. So do I apply the same logic to this one? Now, the other thing is, do I need these little boost things on the side now? Because we don't technically have the employees working there. The other one that I had was this, which is a worker speed boost. Does this increase the speed of, for example, these? I don't know if they're classed as workers or not. But let me get rid of you. Let me get rid of you. And let me build you here. Does that make that faster? I don't need this now, do I? Because I don't have the workers there. So is this now quicker? No, it's the same speed as this one here that doesn't have a boost. So I don't think I need these anymore, which means I can save money in not buying them. Theoretically, anyway. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So, do I now buy them for this side? Let me get rid of all of these and build a bunch of cranes. Oh, this is wild to even think that we're doing this. So, get rid of the orders for them because these need to create order. I mean, in reality, what you would need to do is do it like this. Split it. Because when it picks up one, as it's going back to get the next part, this part's being done by the opposite side. Is that how I can do it? So as this picks up and drops down. Wait for it to kind of have goods in both sides. So as you pick up and drop down, you go and do your one. And there's times where you can do... Yeah. That's how you do it efficiently. Right, I figured it out. I figured it out. Stagger it is the best way, by the looks of it. Well, that's what it looks like anyway. Bam. So I kind of need to do the same to these, right? Like, edit the orders. So, bam, 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 bam. And then it will be bam, bam, bam. And then this one is edit... Alright, let me delete it and then redo it. Oh, hold on. Have I messed up somewhere? Oh, I did. Alright. That's now even, right? Place that order. This one is evened out. And then do this one. So, bam, oh, bam, 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 bam. Plus, 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 plus. Hopefully that's even. Yes. Right, have I just figured out how to make vehicles faster with these robot arms? I don't know if I have or not, but I feel like there's a lot of movement going on. So the answer could be yes. Now that does mean I'm now going to have a lot of mechanics doing nothing, right? Because the people going over to place the stuff in here is a transporter. So I think... Are you a transporter? Yes. I think the mechanics are now pointless. There's a driver. There's a mechanic just walking about. There's a mechanic chilling. There's a mechanic chilling. I don't need mechanics no more, do I? So mechanics... employed. Dismiss? That's what I'm going to do, right? But it does mean if I do build a secondary or a third conveyor belt system, because we might get that racing car set up next, we are looking at then by default needing robots, because I mean, the money I save right now, and not having these 6 mechanics is glorious. Oh, this is glorious. So, are we producing vehicles at an alarming rate? I'm hoping so. Let's fast forward and see how this now unravels itself. Now, what will make things a lot easier for us is having multiple stations. More than 2. Obviously, we can only do a maximum of 2 right now. Maybe that's what we kind of get set up in next episode, is adding additional stations to our lines. Maybe. Maybe is the answer. Maybe. Now, continue, boys. Have fun. We are building as one side does one, the other side can do the other, and sometimes you can get them both to do the same at once. Like that over there was doing both at once. They're doing both at once, so it just speeds up the whole process. Oh, this is glorious. And obviously we can research better robots by the looks of it and make them be a lot more faster. But this is amazing. This is truly amazing. We're just selling vehicles left, right, and center. Now, the other side of it is now, we've actually got the next vehicle researched, so I could set up a whole new line, a third line in doing so, but it's not as easy as it sounds, right? It's not as easy as it sounds right now. I think we need to hire more transporters because now the transporters have got an additional job. Not only are they now bringing the goods from the ship over there, but now all of a sudden they've got to take the goods to the robots, whereas before the mechanics picked it up from the shelves and brought it to the car. So I've given our transporters an extra job. Now, if I build another third line and more robots, not only are my transporters overloaded with their new work, but then there's 4 more arms that they've got to work with. So I think, yeah, we save money on getting rid of mechanics, but you still got to replace them with more transporters. So, swings and roundabouts, I assume. I'll hire some more transporters then. We'll hire 2 more to begin with. So we want good price level 3s. Let's refresh it all and see what we can kind of get out of this. I mean, I could train them up, but if I can get them like a strength of 3 to begin with, that is very, very beneficial to me. That'll be very, 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 very beneficial to me. Right, 17. We'll get you. We'll get 1 more. Oh, 15, there we go. So we've got 2 more transporters that will hopefully help us out. And vehicles over there, we're still selling. As soon as we get them there, we still sell them. So that's really good to see as well. That we've still got the demand for it. Oh, look at the amount of oh, that's something else I didn't take into account. The electricity, boys. Oh, good God. So how much are we spending? We're spending 84 a month on electricity. Now, how much are we making a month anyway? So, I mean, we've been turning a profit every month anyway. That's not too bad. Every 3 months. So this is every 3 months. So on a quarterly basis, there's been 4 quarters. Don't include this one because we haven't sold anything this month. 4 quarters where we actually have lost money. So we've made money in general. Now, I feel like doing a third line right now with robots, even though this was a big step up in general, doing a third line to start producing a racing car is going to be detrimental because I need to do a lot more. Right, we got to build that and pay for it, but we also need to get a third area to be able to sell the vehicles. I can only sell 2. So it's $2,000 alone to upgrade the ability to sell 3 vehicles. So I've got to get that done anyway. Which means my cell building now needs to be expanded in reality. Right, let's do that then. Let's build it backwards, because then by the time I come to building the vehicle, I've got everything in place that's required to then instantly sell it. Right, that will go to there. So we'll put you here and another tables and chairs over here. Which, again, I still don't know why I'm building all this, because I've only got 1 employee to do it anyway. So that will do what I need it to do. Do I throw another door in? No, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. So that's there for when I kind of now start producing a third vehicle. So zoom right in and let's get this set up. So assembly. 1, 2. There's all paint stations and stuff that I've still got to get done. The gate. Now this stuff is not actually that expensive when I'm looking at it. I think it's actually just building the vehicle, which is crippling. Like, we need the arms. Well, this is going to cost me $4,000 just in arms alone. Right. $4,000 in arms alone. And, right, let me now officially unlock the vehicle. Ooh. Oh, it is like a racing car. It's a engine. No, is that a 12-litre engine? a 12.8 litre engine, horsepower 140, max speed 160, 140 brake horsepower. Now, it's a roadster. Purpose is for sports, so it's a racing car, okay? So it's like a Formula One car, this is, isn't it? We're going to call it... I'll call it F1. F1, but then the F can stand for Folio. Folio One. I'm going to call it the Folio One, like F1, but just give it the full name. The Folio One, boys. Which means there's another variation of that I could eventually research. So I always want to have like another car research in the background. And I could spend another 1,000 big ones on the, something cheap next. Or I can do the next Volkswagen. No, we'll do the 1,000 one to begin with. Oh, it's the next variation of the Folio, the F1 vehicle. Right, okay, we'll come to that at a later date. The Folio One we'll select. We'll split the build like that. And then we've got to get all this now set up. So create an order. Now, of course, this is my little trick that I've discovered. I don't know whether this is a thing that actually does work by splitting it. It just feels like it should. Okay, it just feels like it should. If you guys have got any suggestions on what I can maybe do to make it a little bit more efficient, I'm all ears, boys. I'm all ears. So that's all kind of then situated. So I can actually put that into production. So without having to hire additional employees, it's just stressing our transporters out a little bit more than they need to. And then if the vehicle was there, the Folio One, and I charge I feel like 250 has been the right number. I could probably go to make 260, but we'll keep it at 250. 1,500. So it's a third vehicle, nearly $1,500 that we're going to be earning. I mean, you can't deny it, can you? You cannot deny it. So, do we need more storage? Let's fast forward. Are the transporters going direct from the ship, or are they placing it on the shelves is the question. I think they're going direct ship to a robot arm, aren't they? So if that's the case, you could argue technically we don't need the storage area. Although, that's why we have the orders, so we can store goods locally to distribute it here, but we're going direct to ship. Now, with that, again, you could argue it's probably best that we get more transporters, or we create an order where we store it locally so they haven't got to walk as far when they keep bringing in the bulk. But I keep changing vehicles that often lately that some parts we're not even able to use. So because we're so efficient, we're now starting to build up a little bit of a backlog in vehicles in our dealership. Now look at how nice these vehicles are compared to the ones that we had previously, and we're going to implement a sports car? Oh, who do we think we are, boys? And it's almost built, by the way. But there's nothing in the storage of building the next one, so it does show us I do need more transporters. Is there a way in which I can make my transporters faster? Level 3. Alright, get rid of all of these. Alright, keep up with the transporters. I want level 3 ones. I mean, again, I could literally just, train them up. I'm probably spending more money not training them. But I'll get 2 more. And then I'll have 15 in total. But there's our first vehicle, boys. Ooh, this is exciting. I haven't released it yet, so it will create a little bit of hype. Right, there we go. So let's now release it. Bam. So we should get a little bit of hype of people on the way over here right now. Anybody want to buy it? Anybody want to buy the Folio One? 2 people are in the area looking at it. Anybody want to buy the Folio One? Oh, we got sold straight away. Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. And we've just got a second one coming off the production line. Right, we're automated now, boys. We are now rocking and rolling. We're doing really well. I'm so impressed with how we're doing. I'm so proud of my little factory, guys. I am pretty proud of it right now. It brings a tear to your boy's eye. Now, this is 67%. So, even though it hasn't been out long, the Folio One, the Folio 2 is not too far behind. Okay. Right. What can I do then to increase stuff? So, is there a way in which I can make my transporters a bit better? I'm not sure. Is there anything I can kind of do? There is the ability here, logistics. Oh, hold on. Unlocks objects which allow transporters to gain proficiency in their jobs. Yes. So that unlocks dumbbells, which I'm assuming it makes them faster, I'm going to say. Dumbbells, useful for transporter training. Wait, transporter training? Right, let me place, we'll do 1, 2 there. So if I was to select a transporter, for example, and is that training? If I put them down to train, say I put down 2 to train, do they get better? Did my salesman get better? I've put him down to train. I don't know if like level 3 is the most. Maybe it's what we do when we want to make them better than what they are. Oh, one's now on the way to train. So he's now training. So what happens when he trains? Does he go up a level? Does he just become faster? What exactly happens? Here's the next one training. This is what we're going to find out. So, I don't know. I don't think anything happens to that dude. Is he already maxed out? Level like 3, that's why I can't get him to go any further? Maybe. Right, do you think we need to slow down on the Volkswagen 2? Or do you reckon it's a case of we need to start thinking about researching the Volkswagen 3? It could be. Now, we've done the next car, which is going to be the Folio 2, but I won't put it into production just yet. It's technically a smaller sized engine. And it goes a lot. It's not as great in reality, that one. But we've got it anyway. We'll research the next vehicle, but we'll now start researching. Oh, look at that. 500 for that. Do you know what? Let's just get this one done. What is that? What have I chose to research here? That's got to be this. That's got to be the next variation of that, hasn't it? Right. There's no way we're going to be producing that. We'll get it researched out the way. But I probably won't be building that. Probably not. Probably not, guys. But I've never had so much money in my bank account right now. This is really good. This is really good. So we've got the Folio 2 to kind of bring into play at some point. To be honest with you, I don't know if I will, because it doesn't seem like a better vehicle, does it? It actually doesn't. Now, what does this unlock? More stations. I'm going to do that next episode, guys. If you want to see that, again, smash the like button, subscribe, all that jazz. We will increase the factory to have more stations per line. We could increase... I don't need to do tools right now if we're not having tools. Electricity from the city. Reduce the power price. How much am I spending? 126. At the minute, it's not breaking the bank. Effective storage. But it would be nice to get the quality control and repair workshop in as well. So we have to think about that. Ability to research quicker. Do you know what? We haven't really thought about doing research related stuff. So that's having more research stations. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. This is all to do with sales. A waiting room. Oh, a sales couch. Right, I've got 2 new things here I can now implement. So the first one is the sales area. I can now install a waiting couch. So build one there. Build one there. Flip one round there. So people can wait. So while it read there, increase clients' waiting time 2 seats. So they're more likely to wait longer. They're more likely to wait longer for an available salesman, which tells me, at the same time, it would be a beneficial idea to get a secondary salesman. Right. Let's hire you. Let's just hire you for the sake of it. Now, we've actually researched this vehicle, and I don't really know what to call this vehicle. It's like the variation. It's like, we're going to call it the Volkswagen XL. Oh, no. Yeah, we'll call it the Volkswagen X. Right, which is the X version of the original Volkswagen. I feel like that's what it's meant to be. So, come out of that, and let's get the Volkswagen, actually, Volkswagen 3 that would be, research next, because we was building a little bit of a backlog in the Volkswagen 2s. Now, I do have the ability as well to get, in the research area, a second desk down, which means I can then research twice as quick by hiring a second researcher. So I've got 2 salesmen. I've now got 2 researchers. So that speeds up the research abilities and hopefully speeds up the ability to sell more vehicles. I've never had so much cash in the bank right now. I really haven't. This is good. This is real good. Now, do I need to increase my amount of drivers? Because I can't get them out of the factory quick enough. But I think we're okay. Honestly, I feel like we're okay at the moment. But I've maxed out my employees now, so I can't get any more. Right, so we had then this, which another sales couch. This is a sales shelf. Oh, increases the chances of a successful sale. Yes, let's get that. That's important. So build sales, the sales shelf. Put it next to the sofas. I can just about see this one here. Increasing the chances. I'm pulling in each room, so there's one in each zone, depending on what, table they go and sit at for the salesmen. There's 2 here on the go now. One sold, one didn't. That's kind of cool, isn't it? It is kind of cool. Right, this vehicle there sells really quickly, doesn't it? The SU Folio. We might start thinking about trying to do the SU Folio 2 at some point. Okay. But I'm loving the fact we're so automated, by the way. Now, do you reckon we still need some more transporters? What's my sales been like? Profits have been pretty high lately. Oh, 1 month we had an income. Oh, sorry, a profit of 1,200. An income of like nearly 20 grand. That's got to be when we released the Folio One, though, hasn't it? When the hype was really good. Has to be. Right, what else can we now do? Base popularity growth. So when vehicles are released, they have a base 10% increase. Right, don't need to do that yet because I'm not releasing anything anytime soon. We can advertise with flyers. Don't feel like I need to do that. And scrapping deals. I feel like the quality control station would be good. Because I can determine the quality of a vehicle as we go ahead and sell it. So maybe that's what we do next episode when we kind of expand our stations, is get the quality control down as well. Futuristic thinking, higher chance for higher tier research, 10%. We'll get that done. It's quite a cheap one. And chance for lower tier research minus 10%. So we're basically increasing our chances of getting better stuff from the research, and is what we're saying. So we'll go down that road. Right, lots of vehicles being made. Lots of vehicles being sold. I've never had so much cash. So next episode's going to be an interesting one then, because it looks like we're going to have to extend the building, add more stations on, build more robot arms. But at the same time, we've got to think about our electricity, because that's going to cost us a huge arm and a leg. It really is. Expenses aren't too bad compared to what we're making. Our bank balance is going through the roof. And the great thing is, I haven't even got a loan. But I can see at some point something becoming so expensive that I'm going to struggle to make money. It could be the bigger I make these, the crazier it's going to become. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, guys? But next episode is going to be a big one. Hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please smash that like button down below. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.